Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a detailed review of the Barricade Extreme HD Rear Bumper with LED spotlights fitting all 2015 and newer F-150s. So in this video, I'll be talking about everything you can expect quality-wise from this bumper, as well as its functionality, styling, and install job, which I'll tell you up front will get a harder 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, simply because it does require a little bit more work to get the job done, but it's definitely doable with a helping hand. So let's jump right into it. The Barricade HD Rear Bumper with LED spotlights is going to be for the 2015 and newer F-150 owner out there looking to swap out their weak stock factory rear bumper for a more protective bumper like the one I have here, which also adds LED spotlights to give it some extra visibility, security, and style. Now, to jump into the real beef of the construction here, what you can expect is a heavy-duty gauge steel that is CNC laser cut all around, with cutouts on both sides, as you can see here, not only for aggression and style, but also to give the LED spotlights that are included in the kit a mounting position with these honeycomb backings that actually are removable. Now, to touch on some of that functionality I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this HD or heavy-duty series rear bumper from Barricade offers some serious protection for the lower rear end of your F-150. Now, this one isn't the most protective bumper on the market, but if you are looking to keep that under $1,000 while offering some serious protection, this is definitely going to be the way to go. Now, in addition to the protection, as I mentioned before, there are LED spotlights actually provided in the kit for you as well, which are going to mount back here to the honeycomb backing I have here. Now, on both sides, the honeycomb is removable, but if you want those spotlights in play, you want to keep them up there. Now, the LED spotlights obviously will be very beneficial for the guys out there running a factory backup camera. The spotlights will definitely give you some better visibility at night and overall better safety. And obviously, it doesn't hurt that it will look badass with a set of high output LED spotlights mounted on the back of your stainless steel black powder coated rear bumper. Now, if this rear bumper with the LED spotlights does pique your interest, expect to be picking this one up for about $800, which to some people might sound like a lot, but you do want to take into consideration it's a pretty reasonable price given the stainless steel actual materials, all CNC laser cut, and the fact that it does include high output LEDs that mount up to pre-drilled holes on the bumper. Very minimal work on your part here with a lot of bang for your buck. Definitely a beneficial one for the guys out there looking for more protection and better visibility. Now, for the guys out there who are interested in this bumper option but don't really want to spend $800, you can save your wallet about $200 off of that price tag if you want to go with Barricade's Extreme HD Rear Bumper base model, which is basically the same thing you see here, the same exact bumper, just minus the LED spotlights. Now, obviously, that is already cut out for you to actually mount the spotlights, but for those of you who want to go with it later on, you still have that option. Definitely will come down to personal preference and how much you want to spend. Now, the good thing about this bumper is that it actually installs with just about a ratchet and a set of sockets. Very simple installation here, but what I will recommend is having an extra set of hands on deck just to give you a hand propping this thing up while you do the ratchet work. Now, to jump right into the installation, again, you want to have an extra set of hands on deck just because this is a little bit too heavy for one person to handle while working the ratchet. And again, just a ratchet and sockets that will get the job done, and I will say you'll be spending about an hour or so in the driveway at home. So to kick things off, you want to have the bumper set on a table with the face down just to install the brackets. You'll install the brackets using the pre-drilled holes on the back of the bumper and the hardware provided in the kit. From here, you actually want to take the LED spotlights and install them into the bumper before you get the bumper on the actual truck. Now, from here, you'll take the spotlights and put them into the open spaces on the bumper, installing them into the pre-cut slots above the honeycomb. You want to repeat this process for the opposite side as well, using the hardware provided in the kit. Now, at this point in time, I do want to point out that if you don't have backup sensors, you'll be plugging these two holes right in the middle of your bumper below your license plate. But if you do have backup sensors, leave them unplugged. We'll be coming back to those at the end. Now, at this point in time, you want to remove your factory bumper. Obviously, you want to have a helping hand for that as well. Once the factory bumper is off, you can position the Barricade bumper onto the mounting flanges at the end of the frame. Use a helping hand to keep the supported weight up while you work the ratchet. I'll be using the supplied hardware as well to tighten this down. You want to leave it loose so you can level it. Once it's leveled, you can tighten everything down. Now that we got the bumper all up in place, you can start reinstalling your backup sensors. Now, since the backup sensors are going through the pre-drilled holes on the front, you want to push them through the back, reinstalling your wiring harness and repeating it for the opposite side as well. Now, since there will be a little bit of wiring required to get these LED lights into play, you want to make sure you're consulting your instruction manual that is provided in the kit just to teach you how to get the wiring done and how to secure it properly. So overall, like I said earlier, this one will take about an hour or so in the driveway at home with a helping hand. This one gets a tough 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, not because it's a super hard installation, but because it does require a helping hand because of the weight and because it requires a little bit of wiring with the backup sensors if that applies to you and the LED lights. So just to wrap things up, guys, if you're the owner of a 2015 or newer F-150 and you're looking to swap out your factory rear bumper with a more protective one that has a little bit more to offer, like the LED spotlights, might want to check out the Barricade Extreme HD Rear Bumper with LED spotlights, available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.